At the new Lloydminster Nissan, we're proud to offer the guaranteed lowest rates on used vehicles and the best selection we've ever had. Stop in today and you'll find clear pricing on all of our pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And right now, you'll save 10% on our service department. That's 10% on parts and labor on all makes and models. Call the new Lloydminster Nissan at 780-875-3335 to make your appointment today. At the new Lloydminster Nissan, we won't sell you a car, we'll help you buy one.
Local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, we'd like to welcome you inside the new Lloydminster Nissan, where we have the guaranteed lowest rates and the best selection of pre-owned vehicles that we've ever had, and they keep coming in as well. And you can check us out and check out our service department. Right now, get 10% off. That includes parts and labor, and our service department is now open Saturdays from 9 to 1 here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. You're going to check us out on Highway 17 South. I hope you had a great long weekend. We're excited to have members of the Holy Rosary High School Farmers Market joining us today. Becky Grassl, as well as students Kayla, Dobson, and Jayda Hill will join us. And speaking of students, Shay Hunt is the agricultural manager at the Lloydminster Exhibition, and she's here to tell us about the 4-H Expo, which is coming up at the Lloydminster Exhibition, May 31st to June 2nd. It's not just a name, it is Superior Water. Superior Water has 2 locations in Lloydminster, and they're open on Sundays to make filling your big blue jugs a whole lot quicker and easier. And if you want great tasting water right from your tap, you can call the Superior Water team and ask about their under-the-sink reverse osmosis systems. 780-875-6636. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste. After all, it is Superior Water. Open on 57th Avenue Monday to Friday from 8 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays 10 to 5, and don't forget they have a coin-operated location should you need it, right by 7-Eleven just off Highway 17 South. Well, it was a cold May-long weekend, and I got to tell you, it was cold last Thursday when we went out to see Matt Thompson and his friends and family to deliver a fantastic roast beef meal through our Feed the Farmer contest. Certainly hope it's a bit warmer this Thursday. You almost need gloves to eat, but supposed to be sunny at least. But we'll be heading out on Thursday to deliver another delicious roast beef meal. You can nominate a farmer in our Feed the Farmer contest by visiting any of our sponsorship Facebook pages. That includes, of course, the Live with Kurt Price page, and enter a farmer to win that delicious roast beef meal with all the fixings delivered right to them. And they'll also get entered to win one of 2 $500 Diamond 7 Meats gift cards. Plus, winners will also be entered in to win 160 acres of aerial spray from Bradley Air, and that's going to be given away at Bradley Air's grand opening. So thanks to all our incredible sponsors like Diamond 7 Meats, of course, Sobeys Lloydminster for the delicious salads and desserts and cold drinks, Horizon Ag and Turf, Richardson Pioneer, BASF, the tent guys, they set up the tables and chairs and even the tablecloths, make it all look so nice. And of course, our new sponsor this year is Bradley Air. Well, this Saturday is the first ever Tractors and Pie event at Weaver Heritage Park. Tractors and Pie, of course, features antique tractors and delicious pie and ice cream. Admission to the park is by donation. And then you can explore the park behind an antique tractor before enjoying some pie and ice cream. Otis Rustling told us that they also have some fun stuff planned at Weaver Park this Saturday for the kids.
Borrowing from Horizon Ag, John Deere pedal tractor and a mini pulling sled, and we'll put that together and the kids can climb on the tractor and pedal away and see how far they can pull that sled, tractor pull.
So the pie is going to be $5, pie and ice cream for $7.50. The Rotary Club of Lloydminster will be hosting their 45th annual Lloyd Lobster Fest on May 24th at 5:30. Tickets are $100 each with tables of 8 available, and the proceeds will support many community projects throughout the city. You can call Tara for tickets, 306-821-4081. And you can certainly bring your own crackers and your picks to enjoy some fresh, yes, it's flown in fresh, Atlantic lobster. May is Mental Health Month, and we've been talking a lot about mental health this month. Integrated Therapies has teamed up with the Lloydminster Regional Health Foundation to host a lunch and learn. Actually, it's more like lunch and learn programs because they're delivering these throughout May and through June 12th. Now, each Thursday, a new session will be held, and Glenys Reeves-Gibbs told us about this upcoming Thursday's session.
You know, lots of us are really tough on ourselves, right? And so what does it mean to be compassionate to ourselves? Oftentimes we're way better at being compassionate with others, but how can we be self-compassionate? One of my favorite lines with people is give yourself some grace. And so that's what Fallon's going to be talking about, is how can you be compassionate to yourself?
So to attend those remaining sessions, all you want to do is take a bag lunch to Integrated Therapies, and there is no cost. Sessions usually start about 12:10, so give you some time to get down there. Cupcakes for Caregivers is presented by Lloydminster Sobeys and the Lloydminster District United Way. We're excited to present one special caregiver with a dozen signature cupcakes, and to do that, we need your help. We need your nominations. You can nominate a family member who takes care of other family members. You can, and thank goodness for those people, by the way, but you could also nominate a doctor, a healthcare professional, a nurse, home care worker, any kind of caregiver that you can think of. 1 in 4 people, as a matter of fact, are caregivers. So how do you nominate them? You just send us an email, livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. You tell us about that special caregiver, and we could be emailing you back and saying, hey, let's make this happen. They're committed, certified, reliable, and will help you get your life back. BioClean Disaster Services at 1-833-246-8326. You know them because they're local. You see their name everywhere. You're going to see them sponsor Street Fest here in a few weeks. You see their name on the swimming pool. Well, not only is BioClean Disaster Services a local restoration company, they're also Lloydminster's largest restoration company. 1-833-246-8326. They'll take care of your property or belongings, but more than anything, they'll take care of you and your family. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Shay is going to tell us all about 4-H Expo and how many clubs are involved.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
Spend less time chasing wind speeds and more time doing what matters. Bradley Air takes care of your mid-season applications with speed, precision, and zero crop damage. No ruts, no delays, just fast, effective coverage that protects your yield and preserves your time. Plan to attend their grand opening on June 18th at the Lloydminster Airport, where you could win 160 acres of spraying. You can call or text 780-205-7767 for more information. That's 780-205-PROP. Bradley Air Spray, because your time is worth more. Oh, pleased to welcome the agricultural manager of the Lloydminster exhibition to the program. That's Shay Hunt. Shay, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, Shay, what does this rain mean to you?
It's huge. I hope it rains for a couple more days.
Wouldn't it be nice if it rained? We'd seen a little bit of rain. Had you heard? Like, to me, it seemed like I was getting messages that it was kind of patchy.
Yeah, for sure. Some of our pastures are definitely greener than others. So.
Yeah. And this rain, if it settles in for all day today, would be just a perfect, nice little rain to soak into the ground. So we're here to talk about beef, though. But this is like, it kind of goes hand in hand, because when people think about, crops and everything, they think, oh, now that the crops are in, we need the moisture. But this beats hauling water, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dugouts are much fuller than they were last year. And the rain means we'll have some hay to bale, so.
Yeah. So 4-H Expo starts on May 31st and runs through June the 2nd. Take us through what happens the first couple of days.
Yeah, so Saturday we have our light horse shows. They kick off. So there's lots of eager kids out there. They do a really great job each year. It's quite a performance if you'd like to go check it out. We also have our archery kids, so they'll do a shootout in the Dick Jones Sales Pavilion. It's awesome. We had a super great turnout last year.
Is that new? Archery is that new?
No, it's not, but it's really taken off, and there's lots of great kids in it. 44 members this year will be competing in archery at Expo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I had no idea. So the horses and the archery are Saturday.
Yep, you bet.
What do you got on Sunday?
Sunday we kick off with more light horse stuff. We'll have our beef female show and our sheep show.
Okay. Now you're telling me sheep is something that's really growing in this area.
Absolutely. We'll have 29 market lambs in the market sale this year, which is awesome. I think roughly the same as last year, but there's way more sheep coming to Expo this year, which is great.
So take us through what the kids do with sheep. Like, is it just basically the same thing they do with cattle?
Yes and no. I would argue that it's much cuter. No, they do a great job. Same thing as the beef, essentially. They'll do their confirmation classes and their showmanship and their judging. And then they do a costume class as well. So they'll dress up themselves and their lamb in
That
a
doesn't happen
costume.
with beef, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, all right. I didn't think so. But
It's great. It's entertaining.
okay, and that's Sunday.
Yeah.
And then Monday's the big sale.
Yes. So Monday is our steer show, and then our market beef and lamb sale.
Okay. What are the hours for 4-H Expo this year, and how many clubs do you have involved?
There are over 20 4-H clubs involved, so between beef, light horse, archery, multi-clubs. And then there'll be kids in the barn anywhere from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., and then they'll be in there all day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the hours? Like, what should a person plan to attend if they're coming Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday, 8 a.m. There'll be horses in the rings. Archery is in the afternoon.
Okay.
We've got our whole schedule posted.
What's the cost to get in?
Free.
Okay. No
Yeah.
cost to get in.
No cost to get in.
But Monday is the big day.
Yeah,
So
for
what
sure.
time do the steers start showing?
Steers start showing early in the morning, and our sale starts at 2.
Okay. Okay. Now, do you have to pre-register? Do buyers have to pre-register?
Yes, yeah. We do ask that buyers get bidder numbers at the office before they purchase,
And
before they bid.
How can you do that? What can you do that right up to
Right up
2
to sale
p.m.?
time. Yeah.
Okay,
you
right up
betcha.
to sales time. And how many? Do you know how many steers?
103.
100. You're gonna sell 103 steers.
103 steers and 29 market lambs this year.
And that's okay. And market lambs. So you're gonna be there till what? Tuesday night? No.
Well,
It does move quite fast.
Usually NLS tries to keep the sale quick and snappy, but sometimes it can run a little long.
Okay, that's a lot of steers. I know the kids go out and they try to find buyers for the steers. Mm-hmm. Do they all do that? Does everybody are all those why should I go if I haven't been approached?
Because there's still so many great kids in the barn that maybe haven't approached businesses to purchase their steer, or maybe it's their first year and they're nervous and they just aren't sure what they're supposed to do. There's still lots of animals available in the barn. So feel free to come down and talk to kids and visit their steers. They've worked on them hard all year, so.
Okay. What am I forgetting? What do you want people to know? Well, I guess where they can find the schedule.
Schedule is on the Lloyd Ex website
Okay.
and on the Facebook page.
And anything else you want people to know?
I don't
That
think so.
they should know for sure before they come down?
I don't think so.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Shay. Appreciate
you.
it. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we're going to find out about the farmers market that's happening for the third time at Holy Rosary High School and how students are becoming entrepreneurs.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Wellings of Lloydminster is a brand new community within a community, and they are excited to help you live life to the fullest. At Wellings, their mission is to enable connection, build community, and enrich the lives of their 55-plus members. You can discover a new way of living and a new way of retirement and experience more freedom. This is the time of year where, of course, you want more freedom. Freedom to travel, freedom to spend more time with your family at the lake, and less time cutting grass. At Wellings of Lloydminster, independence speaks for itself, and the social opportunities outside your door are endless. You can visit Wellings of Lloydminster at 3211 72nd Avenue on the Alberta side. Gorgeous 1- and 2-bedroom villas are available now, and 2-bedroom villas include a garage. For more information, you can visit wellingsoflloydminster.com. Well, I want to welcome you back inside the new Lloydminster Nissan. We're excited to welcome some students from Holy Rosary High School, as well as teacher Becky Grassl is here, Jayda Hill is here, and we have Kayla Dobson here to round out the entire family being on the show at one point. So thanks for being here, ladies. It's great that you guys came to see us today. We had a blast coming to see you last year at Holy Rosary, and then of course checked out the farmers market that evening. But I think what this is doing is sensational. And Becky, maybe we'll just start with you on what exactly you are doing and why you do it.
Yeah, we're having a Raiders Farmers Market. So on Thursday from 3:30 to 7, we have staff and students putting up vendor booths. I think we have 33 of them currently. Everything from crafts to our classes are taking part in it now. We have a lot of food. We have supper options, all kinds of things.
So it's growing from last year then.
It has, yeah. There's more. Yeah, we've added new things. You betcha.
So did you say from 3:30 to 7?
3:30 to 7, yeah.
3:30 to 7,
Yeah.
over 30 booths. Does
Yeah.
it cost anything to get in?
No. If it's warm, we're hoping it will be done raining by then. So if it's warm, we'll be outside. If it's not warm, we're just going to move it into the commons in the library.
Yeah, last year was inside the commons. there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So Jayda and Kayla are here to, are you guys some of the entrepreneurs or are you planning the event?
We just help kind of plan it and run it kind of thing, make sure everything goes smoothly.
Just speak to that, Becky, on how the students, what their role is.
Yeah, so we have about 5 on our committee that are organizing it all, and I honestly wouldn't have to be there. They're so good. They've organized everything. They know what they want. They know what it should look like. They know how to make sure people are doing what needs to happen. They troubleshoot. Yeah, they're amazing.
What have you guys learned from doing this already, and the event is still a couple of days away?
We've learned a lot on how to be able to change everything in moments notice. Like last year when we had to bring everything inside, we weren't overly prepared for that, but it turned out very well and ran quite smoothly.
So you guys helped plan this last year as well?
Yes.
So is there a certain age group that goes through planning? How do you do kind of a succession plan each year? Do students kind of move up, like this year you're in this grade, so you're going to be doing this?
No, so we have our SLC, and they can just sign up, anything that interests them, they sign up for our subcommittees, and they have signed up. So Jayda's in grade 11, Kayla's in grade 9, so it's awesome that we have different grades. So Kayla can kind of learn from the seniors. We have a bunch of grade 11s, and then Kayla, as the seniors leave, Kayla will take over and she'll kind of teach and foster the new ones that come in when Kayla gets older. So we kind of like to keep a cycle with seniors and juniors in our SLC so we can kind of learn from each other.
So why did you guys decide you wanted to do this? Like it's an option to do it? Why did you, what was it about this that made you think, hey, this could be something I could learn a lot on? Or what was it that maybe it's just easy?
I wouldn't say it's quite easy.
Well, I'm thinking back to my high school days, and I never did anything hard.
Me personally, I do this just kind of as a challenge for myself and also to help kind of promote our school's immense creativity. And I just really want to lift up other students and help them with their upcoming businesses as much as I can.
Yeah, and just showing all their talents and everything that they do outside of school too.
So what have you learned from your fellow students?
A lot of creativity, that I don't have personally, but just learning stuff from them.
Take us through some of the booths. What are we going to find when we come down?
Well, there's lots of new things this year. We have 3D printing and what else?
We have hair tinsel that our cosmetology classes are doing. We have, as Ms. Grassl said, a lot more supper options, which will be good for people who are there for long periods of time. And we also have face painting, which our cosmetology class are also doing. And we have a lot of food. We have some really cool keychains. We have lots of crochet.
And then lots of wood stuff too, the woods teacher, I think, is going to be doing, building lots of stuff and bringing it out so people can buy it. That'll be really cool.
Yeah, you want everybody to come, not just students, but obviously if there's face painting, it's perfect for kids, and there's supper, perfect for mom and dad, but you want the whole community to know this is going on.
Yeah, Kayla was just saying on the way here, she's like, I told my grandma to come and bring all her friends. So we're wanting every age group to come.
Yeah.
There's going to be something for everyone, so.
What have you learned about marketing, trying to get it out to the public?
Kayla, you'd be a good one. You did all our posters and everything.
Oh, yeah. I just put all the posters. You have to make sure that you have a lot of information so that people aren't asking questions, they just know what's going on kind of thing. And you know, just making sure you can get it out to as many places as possible so that people can see it.
What made you want to do this, Becky? What made you want to put this together? I think this is a great thing for our school, but also our community.
Yeah, this was our third year doing it. So about 5-ish years, 4 or 5 years ago, I was thinking, you know, we have so many great things going on at the school, and I would see kids do things, or I saw one of our students at a different market, and I saw, you know, just walking around to our art classes and things like that. I'm like, we have so many things going on, and we have a lot of kids with little side hustles. We should bring them together and kind of foster that in them and celebrate all the artistic side of things that we have. I didn't know we'd have as many variety, and I didn't know we'd have staff that are interested in it too, which is kind of cool that the staff and students come together. But yeah, I just thought we have so much going on, we should really celebrate things besides the sports. I mean, I'm happy to celebrate the sports, but I think we should celebrate other things as well.
That's a good point. You know, when you think of Holy Rosary High School, you think of the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you mentioned to start, you said this is the Raiders Farmers Market.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of artsy stuff that goes on at cultural stuff that happens. You mentioned that it sounds like you were pretty surprised to find out, hey, there's a lot more students here than this one person doing this, and this person is doing this. It sounds like it kind of took you by surprise.
Yeah, I was shoulder tapping people, being like, do you think we'd have enough people to do this? Do you think it would be a good turnout? And then you kind of heard, oh yeah, so-and-so does this. Oh, so-and-so does this. And it kind of, I was like, okay, yeah, we have enough people to try it out, and yeah, it keeps growing.
Did it surprise you guys to find out that there's so many students and teachers with as Becky said, side hustles?
Yeah, for sure. Even like my friends, I didn't even know did.
Oh, really?
Side, yeah.
So they're kind of like keeping it quiet. They never approached you about. So you've brought some products down. Tell us what you've brought.
Well, these are some desserts. These are cakes by Desserts by D. And then we have Jetty's Sticky Buns, which is by one of the teachers in our school. And then some salsa, which is, I think that's Grassl's, right?
Yeah. And then we have a little bit of crochet work from some of our students. Yeah, the desserts, do you want to give one a try?
I can?
Yeah.
Well, they look so good.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
So tell us about Desserts by D, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about, like, what have you learned about D? Like, who's D?
D is one of our
You only brought one spoon, I'm the only one eating.
Yeah, you gotta try it.
D is one of our band teachers, Mrs. Hudon, and her daughter as well, and they make a bunch of desserts together, which is...
that's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll be definitely buying one of those for sure.
Oh, me too.
So it's a team.
Yeah.
Desserts by D is a team.
And both of their first names start with a D, so.
Desserts by D.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and for this one, they're doing cakes and things like that. But I think they also do cookies, just not at this one, because we try not to double up with all of our booths. So Beba Project is a group within our school that tries to fundraise money to support like young mothers and babies. So they're doing cookies. So they've got the cookie table. So we told them they're going to stick with desserts. So yeah, when we say 32 booths, there's not any overlap. There's 32 different things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How has it changed things at the school to know there's so many entrepreneurs there, Becky? Like, have you watched them afterwards go, oh, that person's still doing this?
Oh, yeah. Well, and even just, like, people will come to the market and see them, and then they'll get their, it's good, awesome. They'll come to the market, and then they'll, contact me a couple weeks later and say, hey, there was somebody doing this, I would like to order, da-da-da-da. And so we'll kind of contact that way. So they are finding ways to kind of network and expand their business.
And talk about adding supper.
Yeah.
I don't think that was there last year.
No.
I'm pretty sure I'd ate.
Mr. Sikora had his last year, but it was limited, so we thought, okay, we need a few more options with it. We were hoping it'd be warm and people would come for the atmosphere. Cassie's playing music. We're gonna have tables out. They can sit, eat a little bit, walk around again. So there's gonna be, what is it, pork on a bun with some coleslaw and a salad, I think. Mm-hmm. And then there's chili, and there's some Filipino food. Just a few different kind of options for it.
How excited are you guys to see it finally? When did you start? When did you start planning this?
We started
February?
Yeah, around February.
Oh, so how much time do the kids put into to putting this all together?
Yeah, so we start in February because we want people who want booths to have time to create all the stuff and make the stuff. So they apply, and then we meet as a group and say, okay, who's all applied? What are we allowing kind of them to do? So to make sure there isn't double up, and then we give them all a sheet saying, here's what we'd like you to do. Are you good with this? If you're changing anything, let us know. And then we start planning, okay, here's, this is how we want it to look. This is how we want it to go. Make sure everybody's on the same page.
Do you have to be from the school to put in a booth? That's the way it.
Yeah.
And do the kids have to pay anything to put in the booth, or it's, this is through the school, so?
Yeah, it's free. Everything they make goes back to them. They don't have to pay to put a booth in, but it does, it's Raiders, so we want all Raiders. We've had past Raiders want to sign up, but we say, no, it's gotta be, even though we say once a Raider, always a Raider, for this, we just want current Raiders to do it.
It would be hard not to double up too.
Yeah, it would be a
Like
little.
you mentioned with the cookies already as well.
Yeah, and even just contact, it's hard, right? It's easy for us to, run out to a class or whatever if they're there, but if they don't currently go to the school, it's hard.
Do the students get graded on all this? Or is it just, this is a project, this is what we do, they're gonna come in, they're gonna learn, and they're gonna learn how to be, I think the entrepreneurial part of it is the big part, but
Yeah.
also the organization and finding out how difficult it is to organize people, is that, would you
Yeah.
say, Becky?
Yeah, that, and even just to try to figure out, okay, how much should I be pricing things for? Well, how much are they, they have to do research, how much are other people pricing things for? So it's comparable, and how much time did I put in? What is my time worth? Okay, I need a float, I need to make it look nice. All of those things are really important. And we have that all kind of outlined on our letter we give them when they go.
So a lot of the students haven't been to farmers markets before, like
Well,
you
some
mentioned.
have, some it's their first go around, and you don't really know how many are showing up, so it's hard to know how much to make of things, because you don't want to end up with too much left over.
There was a nice crowd there last year.
Yeah, it's busy. Yeah, like if you come later, it might be, some things might be gone for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What are we forgetting? What else do you want people to know about?
Is there anything, girls? Most are cash, so cash only for most of them, I would say, so bring cash. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think
Okay.
we're good. Yeah, just if it's cold, we're still putting it on, so don't
You'll
not
just be
come
in-
because it's a
you'll
little
just be
chilly.
inside.
We'll just be
It's not
inside.
raining, still outside. But
Yeah, and then they can take a peek at our beautiful new library add-on.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be, I think, 21 or something like that?
Well, it just dropped to 16, I think.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it could change.
It could change, yes. Well, we appreciate your time. Thank you so
Yes,
much
thank
for
you
coming to
having
see
us.
us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe next year we can come back and see you guys again at the high school, but we appreciate you guys
Sounds
taking
great.
time to come see us today.
Yeah, thank you for having us. It's awesome.
Thank you.
So that's Thursday. You want to check that out. Now, tomorrow, we are downtown. We're at Border City Furniture tomorrow, and we're going to bring you the prospectives. We're going to be taking a look at things that are fantastic about Lloydminster. And we have 3 tremendous guests joining us. And what I really like about our guests tomorrow is all 3 of them grew up in Lloydminster. So we're really going to get some insights into the history of Lloydminster and why they've all remained here in our city, or maybe they've left and come back. So we look forward to talking tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, from Border City Furniture with the prospectives.